YouTube, Big Swole 58 here. Welcome back. Well, I just want to show you the latest gun that I've added to my collection. And I know you've read the video title by now, so you already know what that is. But this is one I've been wanting to own for a long time, but I couldn't convince myself to pay these elevated prices. But my desire to have one won out, so I went ahead and bought one anyway. I was able to buy one at a pretty decent price, about 400 bucks less than I've seen comparable guns going for. So I'm pretty pleased with the price, but I'm really pleased with the gun. This is my latest addition to my collection, my Smith & Wesson Model 29-3 with a 6-inch barrel. Now, what you're not going to hear me say today is I'm not going to make any quotes from any of the Dirty Harry movies, because this is not the actual gun that Harry Callahan carried in those movies. He carried a 29-2 or earlier version that had a 6.5-inch barrel. And these barrels were pinned and the cylinders were recessed. This gun has neither. And if you look closely in some of the scenes in some of the earlier movies, there were times when he actually had a Model 29 that had an 8 3/8 inch barrel. But this is a 29-3. It's still a Smith & Wesson Model 29. Still a great gun. Now this gun, for the condition it's in, I think was a wonderful deal. There is not a unsightly mark on the bluing on this gun. Whoever the previous owner or owners were, they took excellent care of it. And personally, I don't believe the gun was shot much at all. It's got a very light turn ring on the cylinder, which you're going to see those anyway, and they're going to be a lot more noticeable on a blue gun than they are on a stainless gun. But this one has very light turn mark on it. I know there's no physical damage on it anywhere. The bluing is not worn or eroded anywhere. It's I would rate this maybe a 90%, maybe somewhere between 90 and 95% gun. I guess the only mark on it, if you want to call it that, is the peaks on the checkering for some reason are just kind of worn down. The finish isn't eroded at all, but the peaks on the checkering are worn down. I don't know if that's from handling or the way it just may have been from the beginning, but that's the only knock, if you want to have one, that's on this gun. The timing is perfect. The cylinder rotation is tight. Lockup is tight. Everything about it is excellent. The bluing on the -3s isn't as deep or quite as shiny as the bluing was on the -2s and earlier versions. But I think a little flitz polish might help that out a little bit. It's not going to add any depth to it, but it kind of even it out and make it a lot more glossy. And I think I'm going to try to find me another pair of stocks that has a lot more figure in them than does these. I kind of like the nicely figured Goncalo Alves, and this looks kind of like just maybe a walnut or rosewood or something. I don't know. I'll just keep these maybe for as a shooter grade pair. Put it on when I want to take it to the range. But overall, it's a nice gun, and I love it. It's still a Model 29. Still got those big cylinders on it. Still got the nice target hammer and target trigger. Target stocks. It's 3-teed gun. I got it at a great price compared to what I've seen others going for, especially ones in this condition. And overall, I'm just happy with it. And I just wanted to show it to you. The latest addition to my collection, my Smith & Wesson Model 29-3 with a 6-inch barrel. So next time you see it, it'll be cleaned up, polished up, hopefully with a new pair of stocks on it. And hopefully it'll look much nicer than it does now. But that's all I got. Man, I appreciate y'all watching. It's your boy Big Swope 58. Till the next time.